Hey everyone, as always, Dylan Miller Prospecting, and it's Thursday Night Gold Panning, what is it, episode 55. So let's catch up on some chat. My brain fart is over. Let me see. Ronnie Davis, how's it going? Jonathan Friend over at Black Mass Paydirt. Reg Lab, Amethyst, how we doing? What else? JP Wands and more. How's it going? Hopefully you got some more subs, JP Wands. Vendetta Prospecting. How's it going? Gunner L. Been waiting for 2.5 hours. Thank you for that. Donna Corinth. Thank you very much for joining the show. What else? TM. Yeah, I'm not expecting. I don't even think I'll be able to afford beans with this bag, but we'll see. I'm giving them a chance. Ryan C. How's it going? Stephen LeBlanc. HD Chevrolet, thanks for being a mod tonight and joining the show. William Noel. Who else? Who else? AZ Digger, how's it going? Bob Fitch. Everyone's going to start popping in now as I catch up on chat. Dizzy's Prospecting. Jason G. B. Greeny. Ken Whalen. Yada99. KC String. Long time no see. How's it going, KC? And Rufotris, Gina Whalen, Package Total, Josh Ortiz, thank you for being a mod tonight and joining the show. So, Neil Olson, Mikey Farnsworth, how's it going? Long time no see. How you been doing, brother? Chris W, Mo Coop. All right. I've got it on my live chat screen and I can see the giant spike in attendance right as the show started. So, all right, let me get chat box out. And as you know, tonight we're going to be panning out another bag of Randall Glen. This is their $50 bag. It's not their mega bag, so I'm really hoping maybe it'll have some gold in it. So we'll have to see. Curtis Clancy, how's it going? SRIP63. I'm glad you made it, Mikey. Glad you made it. I tried to keep up on chat while I was setting up, but I didn't catch all of it. I saw Vendetta saying something about a gold pan, but I couldn't find the post. Hey, Brian Stevens. Yeah, I've never had, I know there's a lot of companies out there that do state they'll give you a refund. Gold Bay does. I think Gold Nugget Sales do, where they guarantee their Paydirt. There's a lot of companies that actually have that in their verbiage on their website, but I've never had to do it just because I've never been truly skunked. I've never gotten less than what I was expecting from any of those bags. Even Eureka Gold Sands has that on their site. And as much as I'm not a huge fan of them, I've never gotten less than their very low guarantee. So this is the first time. Donna, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much. Jason G. So I have had before, I think twice I've had sellers either give me a partial refund or offer to send me more gold. I can't remember. I know one company did send me more gold just because I'd purchased Paydirt and I got like half or 3/4 of the guaranteed amount and they sent more gold. Vendetta Prospecting, they have a 100% guarantee as well. You know, this company doesn't advertise a guarantee, which is probably why, they don't, is because the bags aren't very good. In their email to me, they were really nice, but they said, they've had some repeat customers, but that doesn't mean anything. Gold and Paydirt has lots of repeat customers. If you don't know any better, then you're going to buy it again. You could buy a $90 bag and find $10 worth of gold and think you did good and buy more, which is one of the main reasons why I started this channel. When I first started panning and buying off of eBay, I was paying $30, $40 and getting $2 worth of gold. And I kept buying more and more and more because I just didn't know any better. And it wasn't until I bought my first guaranteed bag that had 1 gram of gold in it that I was like, wow, this is what a gram of gold looks like. Because I didn't have a scale. Most people that start panning don't have a scale. You know, and I saw the difference of what a gram looks like. And I think I paid $60 for that bag with a gram in it compared to the $40 bags. And I was like, oh my gosh. You know, I'd spent, probably bought 30 or $40 bags and didn't even have a gram of gold, you know. So that got me into wanting to do reviews on them. So, but they did, you know, like I said, I didn't accept them on their offer just because I knew it was unsalted. I knew there was going to be a chance of that happening. So, well, thank you very much for watching, Mr. TTF, and for subscribing and watching the videos. Hey, Guidos, how's it going? Sorry, I'm missing a lot of chat. Benzo, how's it going? Craig, how's it going? Rod Kurt, Gibby's Treasures, Carl Ordaway. And yes, I have Carl Ordaway. I have done the Indiana Paydirt Company. I did it, I think, last month or the month before. Video's not too old. I even did a live show with it that you were probably at. So, but yes, I have done them. I actually did pretty good with them. You know, it wasn't over 100%. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, Josh. There we go. Link is active. There you go. So make sure you go to the top of chat to the pinned message and leave a comment on that hidden video so you can win. And tonight's a little bit different. You're not winning the gold tonight, which is probably a good thing for Carl because he'd probably win tonight if it was the golden Randall Glen bag. But I've got this. A box of treasures. I don't know if you'll be able to see it. There you go. Got 12 bags of Paydirt specifically made for this show. So 12 bags. Every one of them has a minimum of a quarter. They're all have a quarter gram in them that you should be able to recover. Then it's got a little bit more that you might not be able to recover. But one of those 12 bags also has a small little picker in it that will double your gold. So I figured this was easier than me always having to on Thursday nights buying guaranteed bags or ending up with days like today where I really didn't want to pan this out. So, but I'm going to power through it because I got some Paydirt, so somebody's going to get some gold, even if I don't. This is Ray's World. Hey, Ray, how's it going? How you been doing, man? I missed your last video. It's on my to watch list, but, you know, with the other 100. And yes, Bob, we've all bought them, so sadly. Hey, Julie, how's it going? I kind of agree, Bob and Sons, but I kind of went into it thinking that it might not truly be unsalted. You know, it's a lot easier to lie and say a bag is unsalted and then add some gold. And, you know, that's your little gimmick. Because there's so many sellers out there. Thank you very much, Cletus. Thank you very much. So, you know, there's a lot of companies out there with different things and different types of Paydirt, 100% ROIs. And if you want to be different, you could say, I have an unsalted bag. It's truly 100% unsalted. Then you add gold to it. And that's kind of the mindset I had going into it. I was like, there's no way anybody is selling a $90 bag that they have no idea how much gold's in it. You know, even if they went, I mean, you could even do things like, you know, take, you know, certain areas of your sluice where you know how much gold is generally in there and then dump it into a bag and know the approximate value of it. But, you know, it truly was unsalted. Well, you're welcome, S. Reed's Droid. Thank you for joining the live show. So, you know, I kind of, like I said, I knew it. It's one of the reasons why I denied their refund. I could have dug through my 5-gallon bucket and sent them back, you know, 2.5 pounds of dirt and got my $90 back. But, they, you know, it at least shows that they're honest, that it is 100% unsalted. So, Hopefully this $50 bag is better. But, I'm still going to be disappointed either way. Because if the $50 bag, even if it gives me like 10 or 12 bucks worth of gold, just makes me feel bad that I bought a $90 bag. I could have bought two 50s. Yeah, Croissant, I'm pretty sure Croissant adds gold to theirs, but, like I said, you kind of think that. I mean, there's a lot of companies that go out there that either say it's unsearched, unsalted, this and this and this, but then they say, oh, but we guarantee you'll find gold. Well, there's no way you could guarantee it that you're going to find gold if it's not salted, or you're not panning each bag out yourself, then redrying it, which doesn't make sense. Hey, Rocky Mountain, how's it going? So, it'll just be one of those ones. I have on my bookmarks list, I have one that says review, and it's all the companies I still have yet to review. I have one list that says re-review, which are companies I've already reviewed, and then I'm going to review again in case they have different bags of Paydirt I haven't tried, things like that. And then I have a third column that's don't ever review. And that's the ones that I've already reviewed once and I will never go back to again. And generally, even like Eureka Gold Sands, I've had some, not so great moments with Gino of Eureka Gold Sands and even Golden Paydirt. But I would review them again just because there's a chance, that you could find some gold. It might be a decent return. If a company like this, they get put on the never again. I won't give them a second chance. So I like panning out Croissant because it's unique. It's a much different material than you get from most Paydirt companies. So I like Croissant. I really enjoyed this Paydirt. The Paydirt was really fun to pan out. It just sucks there was no gold in it. And the same thing with Croissant. Generally, you don't get a really good return. I mean, I know I've seen kind of like from watching reviews on Croissant, it seems to be like 1 every 4 or 5 people get a decent return, and then everyone else kind of gets bad returns. But, well, Brian Season, this company doesn't say you'll guarantee. This company doesn't guarantee. They just say it's unsalted, and they say they've found gold when they've panned out material. But they don't say that you're guaranteed to find any. Some companies do, mostly on eBay. That's where you see most of it is you'll see somebody on eBay saying, the picture is not a representation of what you'll find, but we guarantee you'll find gold and all those things. That's it. They're blowing smoke. Yeah, that's about what you get from Croissant is about 50%. But I've seen some reviews where people have gotten higher. And not necessarily reviews, just people who have panned out some of their stuff. I've heard some people getting a little bit better, usually around 75%. So I think it's like 1 in every couple bags. Who knows? They add a little bit extra, but not extravagant where you're getting 100%. So I did find one gold speck. I did find it. They met their criteria exactly, which again, is why I didn't get my refund. I'll probably kick myself later when I'm trying to buy more Paydirt, and I'm like, man, I just needed 90 more bucks to buy this bag. I'll be like, man, I could have refunded, but they I'm not gonna get upset about something that they promised, and I got it. That's it, backyard prospecting. That's one of the things that drives me the craziest about sellers. You don't see too much of it on actual websites. But eBay, it drives me crazy where the first picture's a bag, the second picture's a pan with like 10 grams of gold in it, and then the third picture is like 9 grams, fourth picture is like a giant 2-ounce nugget. Then the very bottom, oh, you're not going to find this gold. This is my gold. It's like, that's kind of, deceptive. I've never been a fan of that. I mean, and it's not that hard. If you're packaging your own Paydirt, pan it out, get that little golden smile, take a picture of it, and say, this is representative of what you'll find. Hey, Vester, no, you haven't missed anything yet. I'm going to start panning in a minute. Benzo, best deal, go to the mine and get an unclassified scoop. Probably. But hopefully maybe I'll go there soon. Well, for me to, I didn't want to have to involve my secret shopper, which is really weird. One of the weird things is that they actually offered the refund because my secret shopper bought the Paydirt and he called them and then I emailed them, and my email is a totally different name than his. It's not my name either. It's a made up name. I won't tell you what it is just in case there's any sellers on here and they get an email from him. But, so it wasn't, I don't know. Maybe they must be selling a decent bit that they didn't even ask what name I'd bought it under or anything like that. But, for me to get the return or the refund, it would go to my secret shopper, and that's a little bit too much work too. I hadn't actually thought about that when I emailed them, but I didn't ask them for a refund either. I just told them how pitiful their bag of Paydirt was, and they should be ashamed for selling something for $90 with so little gold. And yeah, you missed the safety meeting. I like Country Gold Paydirt. I did a review on not too long ago. I think like 2 months ago I did Country Gold Paydirt. And I enjoyed them. J&J Prospecting, not so much. I did 2 bags. I did a live show with them, and I also did a review, and I wasn't too happy with them. One, they took a really long time to mail it out, if I remember right, and the ROI just wasn't worth it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, pictures can definitely be deceptive. Especially, when I was looking for my house, you look at these pictures, you're like, oh my God, this place is amazing. And you show up and, it just burned to the ground. And you're like, how? What? And they're like, oh, it was just the lighting. The lighting changed it. So, nope, no new European sellers. I just looked yesterday. I did a giant Google search and a couple of little other secrets I used to try and find. No, it's a different J&J AC Snyder. J&J I'm assuming you're talking about the guy off of Facebook, Jared on Facebook. He doesn't sell on eBay anymore. He only sells through Facebook. But there's another company out of California called J&J Prospecting. Hey Jessica, how's it going? Torchy 2010, how's it going? Yeah, J&J, I got a 30. That's why I don't remember what the ROI was because it's been a while. But I know it wasn't somebody I'd go back to. So I keep certain Paydirts on my eBay. I keep them in my cart if I've bought from before and got a bad ROI. I put them in my save for later. And then I know not to buy from them again. And they're in there because I just saw them yesterday. All right, Ray. Well, thank you very much for popping in, even if it was for a little while. Thank you, and stay safe, brother. So, all right, let's shrink down the ugly mug, and let's go do some panning and see what we get out of this one. So, what are we doing? Oh, face cam. So here we go. There we go. Got the pan and everything all set up. And bye-bye, ugly mug. So give me a second. If I miss anything in chat, I apologize. Well, Amazon sellers typically stay around just because most people don't read reviews, so they just see something and buy stuff, and I'm actually excited because I'm really hoping to find some gold. Oh, and I have to go get my gold pan. I totally forgot my gold pan. I was so excited I didn't even bring a gold pan. I kind of Hopefully that's not a sign of what's going to happen. Or I could have just dumped it in the water and not even needed the pan, but hopefully. I am not going to classify this down. I don't remember it being too much chunky material in there. And no reason to classify it. Hey, Brewers Prospecting, how's it going? So there we go. Got my chat open. Move it so I can see it, hopefully. There we go. I need to put something, otherwise my phone is going to slide right into my water. Man, don't predict that. Don't predict that. I'm hoping for a good return. I mean, well, I'm not hoping for a good return. I am just hoping for a decent return. If I can get 25%, I'll probably be happy. I'm just going to weigh it up off camera. Yep. There's 1 pound, 10 ounces of material. There's some bigger rocks. Oh, watch that one. I'm not going to bother looking for... There you go. Little ruby. Maybe a sapphire. I'm not going to really dig through it too much for any shard of a ruby. For gems, just because if there's no gold, I don't really care about the rest of the stuff. I'm hoping I get more than last time, too. So that's good. I'm just really hoping for any kind of return. Hey, Kimberly George, thank you very much for joining the live show. I don't know if y'all can even see in the water, but it's just, like I said, it's just like a fairy pooped in my water, which makes it kind of fun. Here, I am gonna save the little gems as I pan them out, just to see. I didn't do it on the 2.5 pound bag because I was kind of upset when I was panning it. And I didn't find anything, because originally I was going to go back through it and look for any sapphires or rubies. And I kind of saw one speck of gold and said, well, it doesn't matter. Larry. If I can get 2 pieces half the size of that little speck I found last time, I won't even find them. Hey, Ken Carbon, thank you very much. Get out the hunkers. And I was going to use dirty water tonight, and I decided not to. There's some nice little bit of stuff. This is a lot more than the last bag, so that's making me a little bit hopeful. Last time I found there was maybe 2 or 3 pieces of different gems. I mean, they all looked like stuff that had been crushed. But this bag's looking much better, gem-wise at least. So maybe it'll be better in the gold-wise. Oh, which, by the way, I didn't show you last pan. Nothing so far. So, I don't know. I was kind of hoping maybe the $50 bag sold more than the $90 bag, so this one wasn't from the same little patch of ground or wherever they were digging, but it's looking like maybe it was. I mean, I guess I could go through it again and pull out all this fairy fart dust and bag that up and sell it on Amazon, you know. Yeah, they say you might find sapphires and rubies. I actually cut that part out. I do mention it in the review, but I cut that part out because then I didn't go back and look for them. Because again, I figure there's no real purpose in talking a whole bunch, making a video longer. That was just a bad video. No, it's not very muddy. It's really clean material. But it is still kind of challenging just because it's got so much fairy dust in it that I kind of guessed that most of the gold in it would be fine gold. Still none. Still no gold. So when you got a lot of fairy poop or fairy farts, it makes it a lot harder to pan with fine gold. But if there's no gold, it doesn't really matter. Hey, Mad Hatter. No worries, no worries. We haven't found any gold yet, so you haven't missed anything. Thank you very much, Bubba. Thank you very much. Probably. It's not looking so good. But I will say, you never know. I was panning, me and HD were talking about a seller that's getting ready to start selling again. And I happen to have one of their bags of Paydirt that I've been sitting on for a year, but I've been sitting on it so long I didn't want to review it. So I decided to go through it. And while I was panning it, I guess it was about a pound of material. I was like, oh, this sucks. I was finding like one little piece per pan. And it was a $100 bag. And I was getting pretty upset. And then the last little pan had 3, I guess like quarter-gram nuggets in it. Still wasn't a good bag of Paydirt, but it was, you know, that last pan was holding all the gold, so you never know. I've already done a review on 100 plus mesh. Gold, not particularly that it's that fine, but I have done some reviews where the gold is that fine. I did one on Jared Hatch, who's also named J&J Prospecting, but a different one off of Facebook. I've done, I think, 2 reviews or 3 reviews of him. Because when you can get a hold of him on Facebook, he has a lot of fine gold he gets from Alaska. And it's usually minus 40, minus 50. And minus 100. He has some really fine material. Washington Beach Mining, their gold is really fine. And thank you very much, Vendetta. You didn't have to do that, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. Typically, a lot of times when, you know, even on like the 100% bags where they tell you get 100% ROI, and they tell you it's all going to be fine gold, they typically are still, the gold is usually minus 40 plus 50, you know, where it's pretty easy to recover once you get good at fine gold. But there's a couple sellers that when they tell you fine gold, they mean like Washington Beach Mining, where it's minus, you know, 50, minus 100 and down. Still nothing. Not one speck. Yeah, he does dredge. He's got a couple of videos. If you friend him on Facebook, he puts out videos when he's actually dredging. I saw the other day he got like waved out or something. You know, the waves were too high. I guess he was in Nome, and I guess it was the water was too rough for his dredge. But yeah, he's a really good guy, and you know, he sells his Paydirt pretty close to spot. I think it was like last time I saw it was like $180 for 3 grams. But you have to work to get it. That's why he sells it, is because then he doesn't have to do the work to get it. Oh, well, I can't wait. Make sure you write a really bad description on it, JP, and then give it to Tom. Or write a really good description, give it to Tom, and have Tom delete it all. Oh. Well, about halfway through. Maybe it's in there. Yeah, I really like Jared. The last time he was selling, I missed out. I just, you know, it's one of those things. Usually, good sellers, they sell really quickly, and he sells out really quickly. And I just blew my gold fund, and they didn't have the money to buy more, and I was like, ugh. I need to set aside some money, just like a Jared fund, just so when he sells, I can scoop up bags. The loaded bag? Yeah, that was a good bag. I actually have one of them. I actually bought one of the $65 bags, but I haven't decided what I'm going to do with it. I kind of just bought it because, you know, the odds are there won't be another one, so. Hey, Sean Sparks, how's it going? All right, thank you, HD. I follow him on Facebook, even though I only go on Facebook maybe once or twice a week. Too much stuff on there. It's too hard to keep track of everything. Generally, I go in there on Mondays to post my videos, and maybe midweek just to friend requests. Which I don't know why people want to be my friend, but, you know. All right, come on. We got to see at least one piece of gold. Nope. And it's one of those things, too, is where I'm not even going to repan this unless I find some gold. Because anything I would miss wouldn't even budge the scale at this point. Thank you, Sean. Thank you. I think I think we should all just save our luck and our finger crossing for another bag. I think this one is a lost cause. I do have next Thursday we're gonna be doing some pastry prospecting, and I might need my fingers crossed with that one as well. I don't know. Another no guarantee bag. I don't know what I was thinking for. You know, when I pre-planned all my Paydirts, I was like, okay, for September I want to do stuff I really like, and I'm gonna get a good return on. And I'm looking at my list right now, and I'm thinking, ugh. You know, because I was like, September and October are the 2 months where I really need to recoup my gold for, or get some gold for the Christmas giveaway. And September's not looking like it's going to add a ton to it. I mean, I do. My birthday, I will have a battle that should give me a good chunk, but. Gunner L. None of the mods might not approve that one, Gunner, just because you used the forbidden name. No, I wish. I did get really... I mean, they spent a lot of time writing the instructions. I threw them away, unfortunately. But they have really good instructions on how to recover the gold. So people must read those, like kind of like IKEA instructions, where people have to read them like 30 times because they're like, I'm not finding any gold. They reread the instructions. But yeah, well, pastry prospecting used to be really good. But it's been a while. One of the things that's always kind of worrisome about pastry prospecting is their description is pretty much identical to Golden Paydirt's description, where it's got that whole like 1 in 4 is a bonus bag, and this bag is their elite bag and stuff like that. They have the buy one, get one free. You know, they're like a clone of Golden Paydirt, except for they were always better. But just so far the way this month is going, you know, they have no guarantee. So, but we'll see. I've gotten some good returns. I've gotten some over 100% ROIs from pastry prospecting. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed. But I'm going to save all my luck for next week. I don't want to use any on this bag. So. Is Whiskey Pete stopped selling? His Paydirt wasn't any good. The links in the description, man. The links in the description. I don't know why I bother putting the link, but I guess, you know, I tend to put the links even if they're bad sellers, because then you can bookmark them and say, you know, in your own list, do not buy list. So you know not to buy from the companies. I actually have a Golden Paydirt review coming out. When am I doing that one? Here, let me check. I actually have a Golden Paydirt bag coming out Saturday. It was on one of my used Paydirt hunts. Hey, Brian, I mean, that's, you know, you're always going to get sellers. I mean, just look at shopping on Amazon. How many people are selling absolute trash, you know, 10-cent items for $10. You know, it's one of the problems with, you know, buying stuff online, you know. It's a lot easier to get ripped off. I'm surprised they didn't charge 15. Yeah, you know, you got to wonder when it says free shipping. There's a reason why. I don't know how they get repeat customers. I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're saving for Christmas too. I don't know. I know, Big Greenie. That's the problem with a lot of the sellers. You know, that's one of the really bad things about Paydirt is most people that buy Paydirt are either going to buy it, especially first timers, are going to buy it off of Amazon or eBay. And unfortunately, those are probably the two worst places to buy Paydirt. You know, because you have those pictures showing an ounce of gold, or they buy it off of an ad. Like I saw a Facebook ad, what was it, from Golden yesterday, where, you know, he's got the pan like this and he swivels it down like this and there's 4, 10-gram nuggets in the pan. And there's no way you're going to find that from Golden Paydirt. So, unfortunately, probably half the people that buy a bag of Paydirt never pan again just because of who they buy from. Which is very unfortunate, because it's a great hobby. I love panning. But package tool, do I have a theme yet for Christmas? Not really. I don't know if I'm going to do a theme for this Christmas. I think it's just going to be the 12 days of Christmas. So, I don't know yet. I haven't really worked on that. I've just been working. I have all the prizes. I've already worked out all the prizes. I'm just trying to get them in. And it's mostly going to be Paydirt. But I don't think there's going to be a theme other than I might make it the 12 days of Christmas because a lot of the prizes are oriented in groups of 12. So, I would say Better Pans is probably one of my favorite eBay sellers. Ashley, even though she's a Patreon member of mine and she's a frequent in the live shows, if you just search eBay for Paydirt and then gram and then do price list lowest to highest, hers are usually the best. Like if you see a 1/4 gram guaranteed, hers are usually the lowest price. 1/2 gram, hers is the lowest price. 1 gram. She pretty much beats everybody on eBay price-wise. So, now I'm not saying you won't get a better ROI from some of the other sellers who are a little bit higher priced. They might put extra gold in there or something. That's right, Felix Motherlode bag or those like secret black label bags he does. There's so many bad sellers. Yeah. And I still haven't gotten to try Dizzy's yet. I looked at him the other day and he didn't have any Paydirt up again. Tisk tisk. Ah, no worries, Ashley. They brought it up. I didn't bring it up, so I just figured I would throw in my thoughts as well. All right. This is a pan with all the gold in it. This has to have all the gold in it. Yeah, I saw Dig Daddy did a Felix. I didn't watch the video. I started to. I watched the intro because I always watch his intros. And I still haven't gotten to finish watching it though, but I kind of knew the results. Oh, there's some up now? Okay. Well, see, now I'm broke. Like I said, everyone always puts Paydirt up that I've been waiting for when I'm broke. Because I just had my secret shopper run last week. But that's all right. You're on my list. I keep you in my cart on eBay. So I always know when you get new stuff in. And one of these days I'll get you while you have it. And my secret shopper has my pocket full of my money. There you go. I guess if you want gold, you gotta buy the mega bag. And then you get one piece. That was pretty disappointing. I'm really curious if a lot of people think this stuff does have a lot of like mica in it. And I'm curious if people who are buying this that are repeat customers, I'm trying to find some, think it's gold. You know, you get some bigger pieces like this, a mica, you're going to think, oh, that's gold. I mean, that's the only thing I can think that would get repeat customers. You know what's worse than this bag of Paydirt, Brian? The fact that now you're going to have to all watch my ugly mug now. Well, all right, that was fun. It was fun panning it. I do like their material. It just sucks there's no gold in it. So, all right, ugly mug time. Let me move my microphone and stuff. Oh, yeah, you gotta love those phone scams that are wonderful right now. All right. Let me bring my ugly mug back. Oh. There we go. I got to see my live show stuff in the background, but that's okay. We'll be giving away something in a little bit with a lot more gold than I just got. So, yeah, let me pop up my chat. Well, that was pretty dismal. Hey, CJ, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Yes, and better late than never. You didn't miss out anything because I didn't find any gold. Ah, yeah, Guido. Yeah, mica can be pretty deceptive. So, you know, it's one of the reasons I like doing bags with mica in them. They're kind of fun. What's the old-time seller? Constellation Prospecting. You know, they sell like the little $20 bag. They used to sell on Amazon. I don't think they do anymore. I think they only sell from their website. But they used to have some really challenging Paydirt. You didn't find much gold, and it was about a 50% ROI, but it was really good. They should have included instructions to add your own. Yeah, definitely that should have been in the instructions. If you want to find gold, you have to add some. And tonight's winner is Carl. I was thinking that, HD. I was thinking that earlier because I was just making up the Paydirt this morning, and I was thinking, oh, I shouldn't say anything and Carl will win tonight when there's no gold. Thank you very much, Brian Stevens. Thank you very much. I appreciate that very much. No. They shut down back here? I looked at their website the other day and I thought I saw their website was still up. Again, they stopped selling a while ago and I wasn't sure if they started selling again. I knew they had shut down for a while. I guess the last time I looked at them to buy was about 2 years ago. Just because I've reviewed them a few times. And I knew they had shut down for a while just because they were waiting on permits or something. But yeah, it's definitely a busted bag. That was pretty pitiful. So definitely they're going into the do not ever review again bookmark page. So well, thank you, Larry. I appreciate that. You know, it's a good time. And it was actually funny. I wasn't, last week when I decided I was just going to start giving away, and here, I'll pull one of the bags out right now. So, that I was just going to be giving away some Miller Prospecting Paydirt. I was going to not do this bag. I was going to just do one of my mail call bags or bags I traded. You know, I have a bag from Spider Ace, and I have one from LXR, and Jonathan Friend, I think I have one of his bags here that weren't for review. They were either trades or things like that, or they sent them to me. But decided to do this one instead just because, you know, I got some Paydirt to give away. I have to put it. I don't think even a ball mill will help that out. There was really no material in there that looked like it would, have any gold in it. I think the only way to get gold out of that Paydirt is if you add it in yourself. Yeah, I guess so. It sucks. I actually like them. Constellation Paydirt. I mean, it was a cheap bag of Paydirt. It was like $22 or something like that. It was, real, and it was really challenging. I mean, you weren't going to get a huge ROI on it, but it was really challenging. It was a good way to test some panning skills. So, but it is what it is. But tonight we're going to be giving away a bag of Miller Prospecting Paydirt. Now, this is Indiana dirt that I dredged. Or didn't dredge, but that I dug up when I was in Indiana. 3 ounces, 3 classifications from -10 down, probably about an ounce of material of each. And the gold, it's about a 1/4 gram in there that you'll be able to find in the +40. So anything you find in the -40 is a bonus that I threw in there just so you'd be guaranteed a 1/4 gram or more. And like I said, I made 12 bags, and one of these bags has a picker in it, another 1/4 gram picker in it. So yeah, it was probably the best Amazon seller. I mean, they've had a couple of spurts where they've had some better Amazon sellers, like when they were selling the Christine Rose Paydirt on Amazon. That was really good because they originally listed it, I think, at $14.99, and it had like $16 worth of gold in it. And I did a review on it, and it started flying off the shelf, so they jacked up the price like 2 days later to like $17.99, and then they jumped it all the way up to like $28.99 when they realized that there was a reason people were buying it all up. And that was a really good bag, but then they took it off because, I guess they were losing money probably really bad because, they're paying 40% fees to Amazon. I agree, Jason. It's, I'm not saying all their bags of Paydirt are bad. It's why I put a disclaimer at the end of my videos. Not every bag is, a great bag. The bag after the one I bought could have, 5 grams of gold in it for all we know. But I just did a $90 and a $50 bag and found 1 piece of gold. That bag might have had 1 piece of gold that I missed, and I'm not going to bother going through it again, but, No, but I actually have, I do have some Christine Rose Paydirt. I do have that bag. I'm pretty sure I have it. I know I have one, because I have one to review. So, but Monday, Monday we're going to be doing a review on Paydirt prospecting. Next Thursday, I'll also have a Paydirt prospecting live show, so hopefully we'll find some gold. And that's a pretty big bag. I think it's like a 4-pound bag I might be going through next Thursday. So, and then Saturday, like I said, Saturday I actually got a golden Paydirt, used bag of Paydirt. I'm going to be going through, and we'll have to see what the results on that are. I kind of know, but I'm not going to tell y'all. But I did buy a bag of golden Paydirt used. So, and that one was kind of a scary buy. It was, we'll have to find out if it was any good. And yes, HE Paydirt hoarder. Well, they might have tested it, but, like I said, everybody skimps sometimes. Maybe that was the week that they were like, it's been good. It'll probably still be good. I don't know. It was unsalted. I'm pretty sure it was unsalted. It was guaranteed unsalted. That was not salted Paydirt. So, it was the weight they guaranteed. I got what I paid for. Just wasn't a very good return. So, he's not a hoarder. He's a collector. That's it. Yes, that is the Pomeranke's boat. The Christine Rose. Yeah, it's sold by a company called Cougar Rock. They used to sell on Amazon. I don't think they've sold anything on Amazon in a while. They used to sell just their own Paydirt. Then they did the Christine Rose bag on Amazon for a while. And that was some really good stuff. For a while until they jacked up the price. And then I think they pulled it just because they realized, 40% cut was pretty bad. I'm trying to make sure I don't miss anything on chat while I'm talking. Thank you. Hey, Teresa. Thank you for joining the show. So, I mean, like I said, it's fun to pan out, you know, not for $50 or $90, but they should call it the Todd Hoffman bag. I think Todd Hoffman would have more gold than that, but, you know. You know, it is what it is. Like I said, hopefully, you know, Saturday, I've got a video coming out. Monday, I'm going to do the review. I haven't shot. I'm actually going to be shooting the Paydirt prospecting tomorrow, so I'm hoping that's much. I mean, it's got to be better than this. So, and then next week, and you know, because I need to start getting some gold because we got my Christmas gaw coming up. You know, there's going to be. I don't know when I'm going to do it. I'm going to probably do this one really early. This Christmas gaw pretty early this year, just so everyone can have it. Hopefully underneath their tree before Christmas, so that way they can open it up Christmas Day. So I probably will do it like the Wednesday or something before my Patreon live show or something. So the very first week of December, I will probably do the Christmas gaw video. But right now I have planned right about an ounce of gold again. So, and I've got to start hoping for some better bags to make it there, but it should be right about an ounce of gold. And I will have, of course, some Paydirt for people that just joined the live show that aren't Patreon members. But my suggestion is join my Patreon. Join my Patreon. If you want a chance to win an ounce of gold, you should join my Patreon. Because this year I'm only going to be doing the Christmas gaw for current members. If you're not a current member, I won't have your name. Last year and the year before, I did it for everyone that was a Patreon member in the past even. But that just didn't work out too well. No. I don't think anyone's waiting until Christmas. Well, I'm figuring, you know, because last year I think I did it on like the 24th or something, or the 23rd. But, you know, if I'm going to wrap these presents, they can sit underneath the tree. And a lot of times, you know, it probably won't go out for a week because it's a lot. I think I have something like 60 packages to mail out. So it'll probably take me a week to mail them out and then a week to get there. So it'll be pretty close to Christmas. Yes, look, I can tell you the golden Paydirt was better than those two bags. But like I said, I think any golden Paydirt, even the non-used one, would be better than that. So I don't know why the links. It's not even shown that they're not posting and being held. So I don't know why they're not posting links. It just, well, one of the reasons is last year's big prize went to somebody who was only a Patreon for 1 month. And, you know, a lot of people join my Patreon page for 1 month just so they could get a gold-plated dime. And they don't have to wait for their name to be called. And I'm fine with that because, you know, it's a break-even point for me. You know, they join for a month. Everybody takes their fees. I mail them their dime. And they get one for their collection. And I'm happy with that. But then at the end of the year when they win, you know, a quarter ounce of gold, you know, and I've got somebody that's been subscribed, you know, a Patreon member for 2 years, it kind of took their chance away, so. Well, Ken Carbon, I think they're basing it on the weight because I think the normal bag of Randall Glen is supposed to be 1 pound and then the mega bag is 2.5 pounds. So I'm thinking, you know, based on, this is just my assumption, but that if you dig in a hole that you think has gold and you give them a pound, that they're going to find, you know, a little bit of gold. And if you give them, you know, 2.5 scoops, then they'll find 2.5 times as much gold. So now if there's no gold in the hole, you know, then it doesn't really matter how much you buy. That's it. Yeah, I mean, a lot of companies, oh, we have more gold than Randall Glen. That'll be a lot of people's new slogan, you know. So, but okay, make sure you click the link above and you've entered your name. I'm going to go check and make sure everyone's comments are going through, and then we're going to pull a name and somebody's going to win a bag of my Paydirt that is guaranteed gold, which is much better than what I just did. So let's see, comments, make sure they're all going through. Yay, YouTube has been very good lately. All right, copy the link. There we go. So we are all set. I just need to give it a few minutes, make sure everyone's name is. Yes, Carl, there still will be a sub giveaway. Like I said, I'm pretty sure the theme of this year's Christmas, I haven't gotten that far to guarantee the theme. I've just been working on the prizes and getting the gold and everything. Is going to probably be the 12 days of Christmas because all my prizes are tiered. So I do plan on giving away 12 bags of Paydirt during the live show. So if you're in attendance, if you're a sub and you can't afford Patreon, which is totally fine, you know, I have almost 10,000 subs and like 100 Patreon members. You know, so I know, you know, a lot of people just want to sub and they can't afford to, you know, help me out on Patreon. And I totally understand that. And I appreciate the subs just as much. So I will be giving away 12 bags of Paydirt. Now, I don't know if they're going to be my bags of 12 Paydirt or I might do like I think I did the year before last, where I got some Paydirt from different vendors that I enjoy, just so people could at least get some. But this year I might do it different. I might get some like bags, like custom bags made by different sellers. So, and that way it advertises their companies, you know, that I think are good companies. You know, obviously I'm not going to get a bag from a company that sucks, but you know, I'm definitely going to have 12 prizes for just people that are in the live show. Well, that's awesome, Mikey. Yeah, there's a couple people on here. I think Josh has been around 3 years. HD. A lot of people. I want to live in a world where a scoop of dirt can have $50 of gold in it. Well, I don't think they think that it's $50 worth of gold. They might only think it's 25% of $12 worth of gold. But, and they also don't say that it's unsearched. They just say it's unsalted. So this could, I actually had somebody post a comment where they were saying that, you know, unsalted and unsearched are the same thing. And they're not. Unsearched just means you can run it through a high banker and then clean out your sluice or clean out your, and that's been searched. You essentially ran it through something and you just didn't pick through it. So it could definitely be concentrates where they're assuming, but it could be, you know, again, they could be taking the material off the top of the mat or the bottom of the mat where there's going to be a lot less gold. I don't know. I have seen the pictures of the river that they claim it comes from, and it's a little bitty creek, so. We should ask the folks in chat to donate a bag. Last year, I don't think I did any donations last year, but I think the year before that, I did some donations. I actually got donations from Gold Bay, Lynch Mining, Tom's Gold Dirt, a couple companies. But, you know, I don't know how I'm going to do the live chat Christmas gall yet. I'm still trying to work on the gold for the Patreon members, but I am going to have something, and it will be Paydirt. Even if I have to make up my own bags of Paydirt, I will do something. You know, every year I always have for the live show for my just subscribers. You know, it's why well, I'm not gonna say every video, but that's why almost every video I give away a gold-plated dime just to the subs. You know, I do like to try to give back as much as I can to just the people that watch. So. HD Shovelhead. Well, I'd appreciate that. Like I said, I've got a list of a couple names, but I'll add your name on there to hit up probably in October. No. You know. I'll add your name as well, Ashley. I'll add your name, Dizzy. So, but definitely I'm going to do some, you know, for the subs and anyone that's the way this year's Christmas gall is going to go is right now it's planned as an ounce of gold. Some of that ounce might go towards the subs, and some might be for the Patreon, but it's going to be Patreon only, and you'll essentially get one entry per month that you are a member in the year this year. So, and you have to be active. So if you're not active, you might want to re-up. All right, well, just email me, Larry, and we could talk about it. HD Shovelhead. I know. That's why I'm still so jealous of Brian over at Indiana Creek. You know, he's got a beautiful property, you know, and a beautiful river in his backyard. You know, it might not have a ton of gold, but, you know, like me and him were talking about, he can just sit out there, you know, spend a day drinking some beer and just prospecting. And if he, you know, finds 10, 20 cents worth of gold, he still just had fun on his own property. You know, he didn't have to go anywhere. He can leave all his stuff in the river and come back the next day, you know. So you'll have a 12 win streak in one night. Maybe. It might actually end up being more than 12 bags. I don't know. I can tell you the biggest restraint on me doing prizes has always been shipping. You know, because for every prize I give away, it's essentially $5 for shipping. So, and right now I think I'm going to be at like 72 prizes. You know, so you're looking at $400 or $500 worth of shipping every year I spend. That's what kills me. So... But we'll see. Every Thursday we'll talk more and more about it when I figure out more and more. That's awesome, Larry. Yeah. So, all right. Y'all ready to do the giveaway? Let me make sure everything is set up. Make sure I'm on the right page. Make sure I have my link. Because Tiny Cat is definitely ready for the show to be over. So there we go. Shrink down my ugly mug. And we're going to give away a bag of Paydirt. And again, for shrink down my mug. This is Paydirt that I dug up myself in northern Indiana. And it is 3 ounces and has a 1/4 gram of gold in it. It has more than a 1/4 gram of gold, but you should easily find the 1/4 gram of gold. And then anything extra you find is smaller. So there we go. And of course, you must be in the live chat after I pull your name or you forfeit your prize. And 1 out of the 12 bags I made up has a picker in it, which will double the weight of gold in your bag. So there we go. Let's post the link. Fetch some names. No replies. I don't know who's replying to a hidden video, but there we go. 105 comments. Good luck to everyone. I'm not going to say anybody's name, but good luck. Jeremy DeSnoyers, thank you very much. Trying to multitask. Well, hopefully you're still in chat multitasking. So there you go. Congratulations, Jeremy. You must post something in the live chat before the end of the show so you can win tonight's prize. So, all right, let me get my ugly mug back on the screen so y'all have to be forced to look at it. And now let me open up my chat again. It's been a while since somebody didn't collect their prize, but come on. So hopefully Jeremy's here. I haven't seen him in chat at all, so hopefully he's still here. Hey, Dragonfire, well, good luck. Even if you don't rejoin, good luck hunt over a new job. Hey, my little piece of heaven. Thank you for watching the show. Stephen Schwant, thank you. Catching up, Thomas Leha. People's names I missed. Justin Framstad. I didn't say hi to y'all. Scott LeMay. You got here just in time to lose. Well, that's why I didn't see your name. Hey, Jose. Oh no! I'll just put it back in the box and we'll give it away another week. So he's got a minute. Sometimes a lot of people have really slow connections. Well, thank you very much, Amethyst. Well, it's only because of my subscribers and my Patreon members that I can still do these shows. So, you know, I'm not, you know, as much as I'd love to hoard gold, you know, I'm okay with just, you know, posting videos and, you know, giving the gold away. I'm okay with that. So you know, this to me is therapy, you know. So I enjoy panning out and, you know, y'all are essentially, people are paying me to do my favorite hobby. I don't mind giving the returns back. So, hey, Big Kitch, how's it going? Long time no see. Thank you, Chris W. Thank you very much. And hopefully, next week we'll have some better stuff. I think in like 2 Thursdays we're going to be doing a bag of Paydirt that I know has at least, good gold in it. So, no, I can't pick again. That's one of the rules I decided against because last time I picked again, the person showed up because they have till the end of the show. And if I pick again, then they show up, then I've got to give away 2. But yeah, I love painting. It's very therapeutic. It was funny the other day I was doing something. I was actually starting to make these bags of Paydirt, and my back just started killing me from being hunched over. And I started panning something out, and I was like, well, let me just pan. And even though I'm still in the same hunch position, my back stopped hurting because I wasn't paying attention. Oh, that's awesome, Josh. That's awesome. Congratulations. No, that was a different Jeremy. Jeremy Johnson posted, but Jeremy Johnson didn't win. So, but I'm going to double check that because now that you said that. No, it's Jeremy Desnoyers. Hey, Shiggy's Radio. Well, thank you for watching, even if it's late. DC, thank you. Yeah, everyone in this community is pretty good. Well, I was taking a break from making Paydirt. I was making these bags of Paydirt, and I was hunched over a table, classifying and weighing up gold for all the bags, and my back started hurting. So I took a break from making Paydirt to pan out some Paydirt and get some more gold. So that's your secret name. Well, if that's your secret name, post in that secret name, and you win. All right, Backyard, you have a good weekend. I hope everyone has a great weekend this week. So, well, I wonder if I should mark this bag as a missed bag in case this is the big winner bag, because one of those bags is a bonus bag. But looks like his multitasking cost the best of him. I guess he's got a minute. I'll do my regular spiel. As always, YouTube has nothing to do with this giveaway or any of its affiliates. Is 100% on me. And like I said, Saturday I will have a new video up, another used Paydirt hunt video, and this time with golden Paydirt. And then Monday I will be going through a bag of Paystreak prospecting. I think this is one of their elite nugget bags. And then what else? Then next Thursday we'll be going through a bag of Paystreak prospecting. So you felt bad, Carl. Carl, you're too much. So, but hopefully everyone has a great weekend. Hopefully everyone finds a lot more gold than I did tonight and Monday. So it won't be hard. I think if anyone goes in their backyard, they'll find the same results I got. So, gonna try your new Equinox. That sounds awesome. Well, that's awesome, DC. Hopefully you start feeling better. I know this is the time of year, I think, where the weather's starting to change a lot again, back and forth from hot and cold. Everyone starts feeling bad, so. Thank you, Mad Hatter. So, well, all right. I guess I'm going to get out of here. Sadly, Jeremy didn't win, but nobody's going to lose because that bag just goes back into the bucket and someone will win it next Thursday or the Thursday after that. Someone will eventually win that one. The good news is that might have been the bonus bag, and that means it's still up for grab for somebody else in the next live show. So, thanks everyone for watching. Happy panning. Have a wonderful weekend. Find a lot more gold than I did in the last 2 bags I panned out. And I will see you all next Thursday. But have 2 reviews coming up in between then. So, thanks everyone. Night.